Segment tonight on March 4th, convicted al-Qaeda battlefield combatant John Walker Lynn was beaten inside the Victorville prison here in California. Lynn is serving a 20-year term there. Joining us now from Anaheim is Vince Lovato, a reporter for the San Bernardino County Sun who broke the story. All right, Vince, what happened here?
Apparently, either one or two other inmates got a chance to wallop on John Walker Lynn. Apparently, he wasn't hurt too badly, though, just a bump on the forehead from what we can find out. And we're working on some other stories that should break later this week, and I might be able to share a little bit of that with you later.
All right, now, Lynn is in maximum security, and
No.
the guys who is he under any more protection than anyone else?
Well, first of all, he's not at a maximum security prison. He's at a medium security prison, and at first he was in some kind of protective custody, but our reporting said that he had been his attorneys had requested him to be kind of mainstreamed into more of the main society there at the prison, and was actually doing some orderly work when he was attacked last Monday.
So his attorneys wanted him to be mainstream. That's interesting. Now
that's the report we're getting, yeah.
Now the other thing that we heard was that he had aligned himself with some Muslims inside a prison, and they were offering him protection. You know anything about that?
I believe that our reporting said that the Muslims there thought he was this dissident, radical Muslim, and considered him actually to be kind of a hero. And then after he was there a little while, they found out that he was no such thing, and kind of actually released the protection they had on him. And that's what possibly opened the window for this attack.
Now, the people that attacked him, again, report was white supremacists. Is that true?
Well, we think they might be part of that society in the prison. We're not sure that was the main reason why they attacked him, though. In fact, we're working on another story that should come out later this week that might have some more detail as to why this happened and some things that happened.
Yeah, but I mean, look, Vince,
inmates later.
Why it happened? I mean, we know why it happened. There might be some nuances inside of Victorville, but John Walker Lynn is considered a traitor. And interestingly enough, even though incarcerated people are not looked upon as good, loyal Americans because they obviously break the law and hurt innocent people, they have their standards. There are prison standards. And by all standards, this guy is going to be a pariah inside a prison. That's why I'm stunned that his lawyers would want him walking around. Somebody's going to shank him.
I know that there's that perception of Walker Lynn, and certainly, he's being punished for something that he needs to be punished for. But the reports we're getting back is he's actually very socially kind of awkward and immature, and kind of got caught up in this zealous fervor, did some horrible things, no question about that, but the report we're getting back is that he's actually kind of likable. But
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anybody who hurts John Walker Lynn inside a prison is going to be considered a hero by the other inmates. It's going to be bragging. You're going to be bragging rights. Look like Jeffrey Dahmer. What happened to him inside a prison? They cut him down, and the guy who did it he's a hero.
Well, that might be true in a lot of cases, and again, we're doing some reporting right now that actually says that, he's such an easy target, so indefensible, because he's not getting supported by either the Muslims now, the radical Muslims, or the Aryans, that he's kind of between a rock and a hard place. But there's no glory in beating him because he's so defenseless and kind of
glory. I mean, come on, you know how these guys are. It would seem to me that the corrections people in the state of California would be very worried about this. They don't want the guy winding up with a knife in his neck. Are they doing anything differently now? Do they take him back into more stringent custody?
Actually, he's in a federal prison, and the Bureau of Prisons is they consider that to be, I believe, their top priority is the safety and security of their inmates. And since the attack last Monday, since I think Tuesday morning, he's been moved back into a kind of modified solitary confinement.
All right, so you would think that the prison authorities would do that. Now, what were the extent of his injuries? You said he just got a bump on the head?
I believe that even his attorney said that it was basically a bump in the head and a couple of minor other things. Nothing.
Well, his attorney's got to wise up because that guy's going to be a corpse unless they get protection on him. Federal prison, state prison, ain't going to matter. Somebody's going to go after him. Whatever you get, Mr. Lovato, let us know. We appreciate it. Thanks very much. Next, we will wrap things up with the most ridiculous item of the day and some of your mail.